Okay, guys. So this really funny, hilarious thing just happened, right? Where I recorded this video, and then I went to edit on my MacBook, and it's like, you can't look at these videos, they don't work, whatever, right? So then I was like, okay, let's see if I can reformat the videos. So I look up this tutorial on YouTube, and the man makes me delete my entire SD card. Like, I was just trying to follow his lead. I wasn't listening to what he was saying. I was just like, okay, I see this, great. And then he like erased. So I was like, okay, I see this button. Let's click it. Erased all like 300 videos on my SD card, including the one for today's video. Amazing, amazing. Here we are, re-recording it. I'm sorry guys, my eyes are messing with me. Why does nothing want me to be happy today? Last year I recorded a video where I was talking about my 2023 bucket list. It's funny because I called it a bucket list and then I named a bunch of resolutions that I had. Bucket list and resolution, two different things. Resolution is a habit, creating a habit. Bucket list is goals. So I lied to myself from the very beginning. Before we get into 2024 bucket list, let's see if we completed any of our New Year's resolutions last year. Bucket list 2023. Let's start off with all of our monthly goals and see if we accomplished those. January, be healthier. Walking every day plus eat healthier food. I did do that. During the first month of January, I did really good. Did I continue it throughout the rest of the year? No, but I did my time. I exercised the majority of the year. I want to say I exercised about 300 days out of the year, which I think is pretty damn good. So, you if you think otherwise. February, learn to manage my money better. Well, given that I have $30 in my bank account at the moment, I don't think I completed that goal very well. March, maintain chores and clean the house. I want to say that I did pretty decently in March. I've just never been the greatest at like doing chores. So I don't know why I thought that would change this year, but I thought it would, and I thought March would be my month, and it was not. April, make a routine for everything. You know, I kind of forgot that goal even existed, so I don't think that happened. May, write a lot. Songs, scripts, book, etc. I actually forgot about this goal too until I watched the video a few minutes ago and I was like, oh my goodness. I forgot that I wanted to write an album next year, and but I'm not going to pressure myself to write a bunch of songs in May. I didn't force myself, but I ended up cranking out half the songs in October. So I didn't complete this goal in May, but I wrote a crap ton like throughout the year and towards the end of the year. So I'm going to say I completed that goal, even though I did not complete it in May. June, work on being more social. Check, because I did. And I noticed it when I saw a memory that was like, I was at a party and I was like, I wish I was just more social. I hate parties. I'm so awkward. So then I decided to flip it around. And this year I went to the same party and like, I was just so free. I walked and talked to people. I met a bunch of people and I was like, damn, this feels good. Because I do struggle with anxiety. And being able to do that was a huge step for me. So I was like, oh my God, I did it. I accomplished that goal. July, post 2 times a week. I ended up posting on YouTube twice a week before July and I got burnt out really quick. And then I quit YouTube for like 2 months and I came back in October. October was just my comeback month this year. So I did end up posting 2 times a week, but it did not last. So, womp womp. No. August, increase flexibility. Given the fact that I fell into the splits last week and almost broke both of my legs, that did not happen. Focus on increasing knowledge, and then in parentheses I wrote French. French is a beautiful language. I want to learn it so badly, and I just didn't. I did not do that. A lot of these things, I didn't have the motivation to do. Like, I felt no kick in the ass to do any of these things. I want to do them. I was just unmotivated. I think motivation also comes a lot from like your surroundings and the people you're around and like what you're doing every day. So if you're working a job that you hate, that motivation is going to be drained from you. So keep that in mind. October, create daily goals to accomplish, no lazy in parentheses. October was my comeback month, so I would say subconsciously I did these things without knowing that I was creating goals for myself to accomplish so I could get off of my ass and stop feeling so sad. Oh wait, that kind of rhymed. Get off of my ass and stop feeling so sad. Hey. November, drink a gallon of H2O every day. I halfway completed this goal because I carried my large water bottle around with me and I drank out of it regularly, but I didn't drink a gallon of water every day. So I'm gonna say like I halfway completed that goal. And then in December, I wanted to reflect. I spent October, November, and December trying to regather myself. So I would say in a roundabout way, I did reflect. I've been trying to pick up the broken pieces of my 2023. Not gonna overthink it, or I'm gonna say I did. And then I had 3 monthly goals I wanted to accomplish every month. Journal at least 16 days of the month. Given that I have maybe 16 journal entries from the entire year, did not complete that. 2, eliminate toxic everything. Yeah, I feel like I did do that. I mean, now I have no friends. I still have a little bit of a toxic mindset here and there, but I mean, I'm human, that happens. I don't put myself in toxic environments. I feel like I've eliminated almost everything toxic in my life. And then a short film each month. No, that didn't happen. And I don't know what kind of drugs I was on writing that, because one short film a month is pretty damn expensive. And then I had 1 yearly goal. Continue to work on myself and grow my career and aspirations. Bam diddly, I did that one for sure. Overall, I feel like I was striving towards this goal daily. Out of the 16 goals I completed, 7.5. 7.5. Not even halfway. How amazing of me to only completed 7 of the 16. But that's okay, because we always have next year. We were almost close to completing half of my New Year's resolution. So I give myself a pat on the back for that one. I did pretty damn good. But we're gonna scratch last year's bucket list and move on to next year's. (2024) Number 1 on the top of my bucket list, produce my album. Last year I said I wanted to write it. I wrote it. Next year I want to produce it and I want to release it for all of you to hear, because I'm actually pretty proud of it. I really like it. I'm satisfied with everything, and I'm just continuing to write every day, so you know. I just want to produce an album next year, and I will be very satisfied if I do. Be able to play a bar chord easily. Bar chords are not my friend. And I think the reason they're not my friend is because I looked at them and I was like, you're way too hard to play. I'm not going to focus on you right now. And now they don't like me. So I need to start over and look at it from new eyes and be like, you guys are so sweet and adorable and you sound beautiful. Help me, help you, help my fingers. Let's be friends, you know? 3rd thing on my bucket list, go to college. I graduated 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago in March, and I have nothing to show for it. Nada, not a single thing, nothing. So I wanna take a step back and go to college. And it's not that I feel like I have to go, or like I have to go to be successful. I want to go. Like, that's something I would like to do and I would like to experience. That's also on my bucket list. Next thing on my bucket list for 2024 is to be healthier, because I cannot survive off of air and McDonald's for the rest of my life. Next is to be consistent on YouTube. Post once a week. It's not that hard. I just posted for 10 days straight. So if I ever complain about posting for 1 day out of the week, slap me in the face, because I just posted 10 days straight. Yeah, they were pretty short videos, but like, I did it. I did everything in time. If my lazy syndrome starts kicking in, don't let her. I also would like to be able to make sure I have time to do the things I love to do. So like, even if I'm working, or even if I'm not enjoying a class at the moment and I just want to go home and go to sleep afterwards, I want to still have time to do things I enjoy doing. I don't want to be consumed with life. I want to be consumed in things I love. So just striving for that lifestyle every day. I want to direct at least 1 short film, because like I said a few minutes ago, I don't know what kind of drugs I was on last year saying I wanted to have 12 done all year last year. Crazy. Quality over quantity. I would rather have 1 amazing short film that I directed to have my name attached to, rather than 12 short films where 3 of them are good and the other 9 are horrid. And I also want to continue to act and continue to audition for things, and I want to specifically act in things that I feel like I've earned. Because like, sometimes my agent will call me and she'll be like, "Hiya, you have it right in the booking." And I'll be like, "Oh, how much is it?" And she'll be like, "Blah, blah, blah." I'll be like, "Okay, sign me up." I didn't earn that. They just liked my face and they were like, "Oh, she'd look good on this set I'm doing." I want to feel like I earned the things I'm acting in. Finish the first draft of my book. Good Lord, I've been working on this thing for almost 2 years. And it's because I keep writing it and then I keep stopping and starting over, because I'm like, this is trash, low-key, I need to start over. So then I start over and then I get to like maybe page 60 and I'm like, scrap that. Finally, I've made it to page like 130. I want to have at least 1 finished final draft of my book this year. Please buy a keyboard, because what the hell? I've been trying so hard to get a keyboard. It's like the world doesn't want me to have a keyboard either. Like, just give me what I want. I want a keyboard. So that's one thing on my bucket list this year is to buy a keyboard. I just want to, you know? No buying unnecessary things. Only things that are freelance that you can buy, future Zakaya, is vinyls and concert tickets. That's it. You cannot take concerts from me. I will die. Stop buying them. And last thing. Big thing. That's why it's on the bottom of my list. But it's like one of the things I really want. But I know there's a bunch of steps that I have to take before I can actually like have that as an attainable goal. But I still have that goal for 2024. Be invited to open for an artist on tour, whether that's for one night, whether that's me traveling with them for their whole entirety of tour. I have to have that happen. Even if they're not going on tour until 2025 and they invite me on December 31st of 2024, I will be happy. And then also just this goal is kind of an every year thing, is just to continue striving to be a better version of myself. So that is my 2024 bucket list, keyword bucket list. Yes, there's a few things on there that are like you would consider a habit, but it's like less, so it's less stress. Okay, that's all for today's video, and I will see you next year. I'm so funny.